Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Gemini, the key theme showing up for you in the month of July, you have clarity, authenticity, followed by the inner child. Now, this is a powerful trio, and the fact that you have here clarity and authenticity coming in together, I do feel a lot of you are getting clear about your purpose, your path, your mission. This is about you getting real with yourself, with your goals, with others. I'm sensing that some of you may have been feeling pulled in a specific direction that was not aligned with your soul's desires. Okay, so what that means is perhaps some of you were in a career path or you were in a relationship that maybe you knew it was coming to an end, or you knew it wasn't aligned with your highest good, but maybe you had to go through that situation. I feel like you're getting raw, you're getting real, and you're getting honest about what you need to do to take those next steps towards living a more fulfilling, prosperous, abundant, successful life. Now, the clarity card showing up here is about things coming to fruition. This can be about truths coming to light. This can be about finding solutions through meditation, through asking the answers, asking and connecting with your guides, your angels. This can be working with professionals to gain more clarity as well. And there also is a new sense of direction here. This is about you understanding that there's a new path, a more clear path moving forward. I'm also feeling that some of you were going through some struggles in matters of the heart. And I do feel here that this is about you being comfortable instead of feeling like you come together with someone, whether this is a romantic partner, whether it's a child, a family member, a friend, but there is someone here where you come together and there's maybe always arguments, or it may be a constant energy of conflict. I sense that there is fight or flight coming in here for you, Gemini. And that's what you're walking away from. I feel like you may sometimes flight, you may leave this situation instead of figuring out, okay, what is the problem? What is the solution here? What do I need to do to grow and to evolve so it's not always a tension between me and, another person, or between me and my business or my career. This is about you being safe, secure, and comfortable with who you are in order to bring in this energy where someone feels safe, whether that's you, the other person, or both, in order for you to have a real and honest conversation. And that's what I feel is coming in. For others of you, if this is career, this is about you shining your light out into the world. And maybe it's taken a little longer for you because of self-criticism, self-judgment. Maybe you weren't sure how with the clarity card here. You just weren't quite sure, how do I become my true authentic self? How can I step into my power more? This can be about you being ethical. This is about you being honest and you being genuine. And when you stay in that energy and in that vibration, you attract other people that are going to mirror that as well. Now, some of you, excuse me, you've struggled with people who haven't always been honest. But what it's shown you is you don't have to mirror that energy. You don't have to be in that same dynamic that they are in, and you're able to ascend, you're able to grow. And that's what I feel here coming in with the Eight of Cups. Now, your final card in the themed energy is inner child. July is a powerful month to let your inner child out to have a little bit of fun. This can be getting out there, playing more, swimming. There could be celebrations, reuniting with loved ones. This can be family time with your own children or your grandchildren. This can be about taking adventure, bringing more magic and more joy and more happiness into your world, because sometimes things get quite serious. Things get very challenging and we go through some low points. We go through loss and setbacks and grief. And sometimes we ride that roller coaster. And I feel like this month for you is all about you letting yourself open up to having fun and finding that fun again as well. So there could be someone humorous, someone very fun coming into your energy this month, or this could be you being that spark of sunshine in someone else's life as well. And I do feel that a lot of you, this could be in your career. It could be what you do for a living. You may help people come out of their box. You may help people feel comfortable within their own skin. You bring a sense of enthusiasm, joy, and innocence. I feel like you're an inspiration to many, whether you are a parent yourself, this could be your own children, this could be your clients or people you work with. You have this beautiful sense of humor about you as well, Gemini, and other people are attracted to that inner child. And that's something we all have. Whether we're 99 years old or we're 7 years old, we always have that inner child. And that's why they say sometimes we never grow up, right? But sometimes we ask ourselves, even at the age of 45, what do we want to be when we grow up? It's okay for you to change your mind. It's okay for you to open up to new discoveries and new possibilities. That's what you're doing this month. I feel like there's a lot of soul searching, a lot of reflection. There is a lot of mirrored energy, Gemini. So pay attention, because the way that you maybe treating people at times is how they're treating you, and vice versa, which can go really well. It can be amazing, but sometimes we get tested, or it feels like we are being tested at times, where you may be giving. You may be very kind and opening the door for people and lending a smile, and you may notice that other people are grumpy or irritable. It doesn't mean that you are being that person as well, but it just means to keep going, to spread more love and compassion for Earth, right? To help uplift, help ascend. And it could be something you are noticing, and that's why you are being of more service to others. Now let's dive into the tarot here. In the beginning of July, you have the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. So this is a powerful dynamic of walking towards your 9 of Cups, right? Because there's some sort of decision that you've made, and it was to leave something behind. And I feel like you're strong and you're confident in your decision here. Now, the 8 of Cups, you had to shake up your routine. Things got a little bit too stagnant, and you may have feared some shakeup in the past, but not any longer. You're telling yourself, I need a new beginning. I want to shake up my routine. And for those of you that may be wondering, well, Melissa, how do I shake up that routine? It can start small, right? If you have a routine that, of course, you like and it's set in stone, that's fine. But you can also start to shift the frequencies and the vibrations of doing it differently. So for example, let's say you are right-handed and you have a routine of getting up maybe at a certain time each day and you go brush your teeth. It could still be in your routine, but change hands. Start to brush with the left hand instead of the right hand. So making a small, tiny shift in that energy can actually open up new neural pathways in the brain, and it can help us open up to more discoveries, new things, new opportunities, and it's really quite a beautiful thing. So shaking that routine up, whether it's tiny things or whether it's huge, I feel like it's important for you because it's going to help you stay determined. It's going to help you build that courage with the 7 of Wands. And some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, how is brushing with the left hand going to help me bring more courage, right? Because there's some things that we're amazing at because we've grown to be really good at because we've repetitively done it over and over, right? You probably could brush your teeth with your eyes closed with your left hand or with your right hands, but you do it with your left hand, it's a little more complex. So Spirit is saying here, it's time for you to master a new skill. It's time for you to master a new habit. There's something that's become too routine, too stagnant, and it may even be built in subconsciously where, again, you could do it while you're sleeping. But I feel it's important for you to go back and learn something a new way. It's important for you to open up, stay in that energy or that mindset of learning and growing with that inner child. And the 7 of Wands, it's actually going to help you bring in a sense of confidence. So something that you may be in the beginning of, Maybe just like a child beginning to learn how to ride a bike, yes, they're going to fall down. Yes, it's inevitable that they're going to probably fall down many times, but they're going to get back up and they're going to learn over and over and over. So I feel for you, if you're in the beginning stages, or if you are, an expert, or if you've mastered a level, it's important for you to go back and do something new or do it in a new way, is what I sense here. Because there's discovery, and I feel like you are awakening to doing something in a different light. And it could even be the way that you go into conversations. It could be the way that you argue. It could be the way that conflict has showed up for you in the past. And there's something you've learned, you've acknowledged, you've experienced, and I feel like you're doing it differently. So this is really powerful coming through. Now, mid-July, you're going to see that the sacrifice that you've made, whether it's a tiny shift, such as using your left hand to brush your teeth, or it's a major shift, as in dealing with conflict in a new way, it's going to be a well-rewarded shift with the Hanged Man. Because the Hanged Man shows up and it says, yes, there's been a sacrifice here, and it may have felt at times empty, right? Empty. What am I doing this for? Am I even doing this for anything? Or why am I still talking to this person? Because the energy has not shifted. But you're taking a look at the role that you play. And when you do that, the whole game changes, Gemini, and you're able to see that your sacrifice is paying off. Some of you are choosing to do things in a completely different mindset. That's the key word here, is mindset. You're doing it based on your inner truth because you are more comfortable with who you are, and you are diving into the soul's truth, not the ego's truth. And there's a difference. Soul truth, ego truth. That's what's shifting for you, and that's big. Queen of Coins. Queen of Pentacles here showing up with the Hanged Man. Some of you are churning your wasteful attachments. Maybe you've been attached to winning at all costs. Maybe you've been attached to a person where it was stagnant. There was no growth. Maybe you've been attached to something because it was a pattern that's been ingrained. And like I said earlier, you could do it while you were sleeping. Now this is a time for you to say, I don't want to waste my energy doing the same thing over and over and not getting any new results. I want peaceful abundance. I want to enjoy my success, my life, my relationships, my career, my money. You want to enjoy it without those attachments. And in order for you to release those attachments, that's why that Hanged Man comes in and says there may be a sacrifice that you have to make, but it's a damn good sacrifice that's going to pay off. This may have to do with your career. Queen of Coins, she's the most abundant queen, right? She is someone who is tuned in to not only the spiritual realm, but she's able to tune in, gain the clarity she needs in order to bring it down to reality. Now, sometimes the Queen of Pentacles, she can be a little bit overindulgent. She likes the finer things in life. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes she can also smother situations, smother ideas, smother her own health at times because of attachments. And that's why it's important for you to release if you are hanging on to any. And it's important for you to gain clarity, work with someone who can help you release any attachments that you have to a situation, person, place, or thing. Now, towards the end of July, you have the 10 of Coins and the King of Wands. I mean, this is beautiful energy here for you, Gemini. 10 of Coins could be family functions. It can be family reunions. You may be getting together, having barbecues. This can be visiting family. For others of you, you're leaving a legacy behind for your family, for your own children, your grandchildren, your grandchildren's children. For those of you that are saying, Melissa, I don't have any children, this is you leaving a legacy behind towards all of those that you inspire. And I am getting here that a lot of you are highly inspirational, and whatever it is that you do inspire other people, even whether you know it or not, you do. And this 10 of Coins is leaving a legacy behind. It's lasting security instead of having that underlying instability. How am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to put food on the counter? How am I going to save up for that home that I want? Instead of always questioning, this is about you going with the flow and knowing that you are tuning into this clear path and that there are new beginnings available here for you, and that you are the real deal, and the things that you are manifesting are based on soul's truth, not egos. Again, that keeps coming in for some of you. There's something about the ego here, whether it's you or someone around you. You have the King of Wands. You are dependable, you're goal oriented, and the King of Wands, I love this card here. I love the energy because he has his superhero cape on. That's probably been locked up in a closet or locked up in a drawer, gathering dust, and he forgot that he had it. So sometimes he needs to reset, put that reset button. What are my goals? What are my priorities? And rise to the top here and become that king that he is. King or queen, it doesn't matter what, if you're female or male. But sometimes we can be overbearing within those goals, smothering or mothering with that Queen of Coins. So this could be two energies here, two separate people, king and queen. It could be you opening up to your abundance by going off and doing your own thing, because King of Wands, he is the entrepreneur. He is the adventurer, the traveler. He's the business owner. He's very active, very passionate, goal-oriented. He is inspirational. He could even be a spiritual influencer or a motivational speaker. He is someone that people listen to. And I feel like towards the end of the month, you are a lot more clear than you were coming into the month, even though I do feel pretty good coming into July here with this Eight of Cups, but you're leaving something behind. That could be the old version of you, where maybe there was self-doubt here, where you're heading towards more confidence because you're changing your viewpoints. You're sacrificing something, but with that sacrifice, there's going to be a great reward. Some of you may be going off on your own in business. Perhaps you are separating in love as well. There could be something with you being true to your heart and setting both of you free from a situation that maybe a contract has ended. For others of you, I do feel like you're heading towards the 10 of Coins, which is about you gaining clarity on how to move forward and create this with the 10 of Pentacles. This is stability in the family, financial security, wealth, long-term goals, family ties and roots. It is about you being able to overcome debt, family drama, and head towards that happily ever after, whatever that may look like for you. And you're determined to find it. You're determined to do so. So kudos to you. You're not giving up on your dreams, Gemini. You're not giving up on your goals, and you're not giving up on those that you love. Now, what do we have when it comes to wealth, income, career, and money? You have the chess, you have the nugget, and you also have the watch. So what I'm getting here is it's time to profit. Divine timing has been at play. And a lot of you have been waiting for this shift to happen. And here it is with the Hanged Man. Your sacrifice is paying off. And whether you were laid off, whether you went through a temporary period, this could be a waiting period that you've had to go through here. I feel like you're seizing the moment, seizing the opportunity here in the month of July to move forward in confidence and send that self-doubt packing. Okay, I love this. You're coming up with new strategies when it comes to finances and money. This is about you getting wise with your spending. And yes, you may still enjoy life's luxuries, but I feel like you're making some smart money moves here in the month of July. You may have already been, on that path of being in it for the long term, long game, retirement. Some of you, this is military. Others of you, you are that natural leader. And there was something you had to think through. You had to think, is this the right time to buy a home, to sell a home, to go off on my own, to retire, to look for that job, to put my application out there, to ask for a raise? So there was divine timing here at play, or is still currently, but with your nugget energy here, this is going to be an increase. You're getting valuable information, and look at that. You have honest assessment, and that's what we talked about in the very beginning. So you're getting honest with yourself. It doesn't mean that your dreams are never going to happen, but some of you may have had to put a dream on hold because of maybe what was going on economically, politically, around the world, financially, whatever this here is for you. But Spirit is saying you have this fresh start for steady work to build your career. This is about you getting honest that this isn't a goal that's never going to happen for you. Whatever this 10 of Pentacles is, you're leaving a legacy behind, and you are receiving valuable information that's going to allow you to take that clear path moving forward. I love this. So something within the career sector is shifting, or within finances or money. And if something has been put on hold, I feel it's actually going to be beneficial to you here. So again, if you had to put something on a delay, or if there was a little bit of a period of waiting, it's actually going to benefit you. Even if you couldn't see it while you were in it, this is a time for you to seize the moment here, whether you are at the beginning, the middle, or the end of that delay period here. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but I am sensing this clarity is going to shine through, and it will allow you to move forward sooner rather than later because of the Hanged Man. Now, when it comes to love, some of you are focused on your finances and career at this time. That may be your number one priority. That's okay, right? Sometimes we don't always have love as the forefront. Financial issues could be a factor in your love life. Now, for those of you that are in a relationship, it may be that someone is traveling with the King of Wands. Someone may be traveling, they may be working away from home, or they're not home a lot, and it could be affecting your romantic life. Because you may say, I want you to spend more time at home with this Queen of Pentacles, because she is I don't want to say a homebody, but she is someone who maybe works from home, or it could be someone that likes to spend family time together at home. So for some of you, finances and career may be a little bit of a factor when it comes to connecting. And it's important for the both of you to get together, have fun, have date night, let your inner child come together and play and have a little bit of fun. Now, for some of you, because you have the authenticity and about getting clear, it's about you focusing on self-love. Loving yourself first and foremost is going to be the theme here for you. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And this is about you feeling comfortable within your own skin, because some of you have struggled, I'm getting here, with self-image, body image. It could be weight gain, it could be weight loss, it could be eating as well when it comes to health. Some of you may have struggled with diet, with exercise, with all of those things when it comes to body image. And you're focusing on, I want to say a new and improved you. You're focusing on you. So I like this. For those of you that have been feeling stuck, right? The Eight of Cups says you're moving on. This is about freeing yourself for whatever that means for you. Maybe you've had an old mental story that you've been playing in your head. Maybe there's been a conversation, an argument, or conflict that's been coming up repetitively in the present. When when you are with someone, you can't not think about what happened in the past. It's time to free yourself. For others of you, this is someone that you may be with that's just the cycle's replaying itself out. You know it's not good for you, but for whatever reason, you stay stuck in that cycle. It's time to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Gemini. It is time for you to hold this unique vision, for you to get honest with yourself, your inner truth, for you to get honest, because you're the real deal and you want the real deal. And in order to do that, you need to make some hard decisions here. Okay, I am sensing some of you may have been on the defense. Someone may have been looking for a fight with the Seven of Wands at times. Okay, this can be about feeling pressure coming in. Do I, don't I? Right? You may have been targeted, I feel, as well, or it may have felt like you were walking on eggshells every time you were with a person, whether you're still in contact with them or not. It's just the energy here. But you don't want to have to be feeling like you have to be someone else, or you have to change yourself in order to fit in or to keep the peace. And if you are in any type of relationship where you have to do that, whether it's your own child or a lover or a family member, it's time for you to reevaluate, reassess, and say, is this being true to me? Do I want to have to walk on eggshells every time I'm around this person? No, no one does, right? So I do feel here the Seven of Wands is about you staying determined to stay true to yourself. Okay, and shifting up the energy, maybe having an important heart-to-heart conversation with them and getting to the root of the problem. So hopefully the both of you can move forward. But if not, I feel like you're doing something differently this time around. All right. One of my new decks that I was gifted by very, very special energy. I did link it in the description box below. I absolutely love this. It's a tarot oracle deck combined, but I did just pull from the oracle here. And you have the Solfeggio, am I pronouncing that right? Solfeggio frequencies, which I believe is 9 different frequencies that bring in healing energy, that bring in enlightenment. So some of you may be working with sound therapy. You may be working with the Solfeggio frequencies as well to open the heart chakra. You may be diving into hertz as well. Maybe you're doing some meditating. Some of you are chanting, you're oming, you're doing drumming, or you're listening to these on YouTube as well. There's something here with music for you being very healing. You can see in the background there is a banjo, a microphone. Some of you are musicians, or you were in a band at one point. Maybe you were the singer, or maybe you played an instrument. There's something here with fine tuning your energy as well, fine tuning. And that's what I'm getting here. Some of you also would really benefit from using your throat, whether that is through sound frequencies, oming. I am getting something with oming and chanting here for you as well. And also the way that you speak to yourself or speak to others, because throat chakra is getting activated here, as well as the ears, because you also have here listening, which is interesting because you see in the background, there's also a boom box. There's I believe a cassette here, records, there's a skateboard. I mean, just the symbology on these cards are absolutely phenomenal. And this is all about listening here, listening to understand, not listening to react or to respond immediately. And so many times when we are having conversations, Gemini, with others, we don't even focus on what they're going to finish saying before we're already thinking about how we want to respond to what they're saying. So that may be why music is important for you, because you're just in flow with the beat, with the vibration, with the frequencies, with the energy, and it's very healing, very uplifting. Now, some of you may even be going to music festivals or concerts in the month of July. Some of you may be asked to speak, excuse me. You may be asked to speak or sing at an event as well. Okay, this is about listening to your higher self, listening to your spiritual team through meditation as well. I feel like this can help you ascend. And you also have inspired action. So this is a time for you to take action, to move forward, to be authentically you, to feel empowered. Some of you, you're going to feel inspired by watching a video, by listening to a song, by receiving a download through a meditation, by receiving that yes invitation. There's something here with either an invitation for you as well, Gemini, or this could be a message that gives you a yes, or it gives you the go ahead. And I really like this because it's going to allow you to really come into your being here. I love these. All right, let's take a look at your soul's truth. You had 2 cards that came out, so this is interesting. What am I afraid? What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, Gemini, as we change and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was. There's that 8 of Cups. To make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Yes, you are. Remember, you're that superhero. You're wearing your own cape here. You are in need of a hero, and that's who you'll become. On whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm stopping right here. Do you hear that train? Some of you may hear a train. There could be something with community bells. Some of you may be getting on a train. Maybe you're listening to it as you hear this, or you live by a train track. There's also something with going over a train track. Now, I rarely ever hear that train. So there's something here that you're going to get notified of. There's a message. It's important. It's loud. It's clear for you. Let's see here. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. And a person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Today's soul action, Gemini, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you're going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. I love this for you. Interesting, that train, because some of you may even be going into town, and there's something with the way you go. You have to cross a railroad track, or you may see a railroad sign here. I feel like that is your sign from Spirit saying, be true to you. Follow your true soul's north, okay? Some of you, please take that as it resonates. All right, now at this time, we're just going to open up that third eye, and we're going to see what your animal messages are. So I just ask, if you can, Gemini, take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye center, the area between the eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. This could be an animal that flies high in the sky or swims deep in the sea. This animal could be wild or magical, mystical or domesticated. It could be your animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one at your home. Maybe one that's visited through your dreams or during a shamanic journey. There is no right or wrong answer, Gemini. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below. And please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already, so you don't miss that notification. All right, I'm loving your animals. You actually received 4 of them today, where a lot of the other signs, it was only 2, but 4 came out when I was drawing these cards for you. And some of you may be 49 years old, you may be 59, you may be born on the 5th or the 13th. Right away, you have rabbit or bunny. Now is a lucky time. So Gemini, a lot of abundance coming towards you. I do feel here finances multiplied. Even if you don't see that multiplication taking place in the month of July, it is something that has the potential and the ability to grow quite abundantly. Okay, now is a very lucky time for you. We have Bat Spirit. Bat, a rebirth is assured. A lot of you are already going through this rebirthing process. And I do believe here that you're going to use all of your senses, including your most important one, your intuition here. But I do feel that this is being heightened, and it's going to allow you to be authentic to yourself, your dreams, your goals, and you will be reborn. Next, you have Cat. It says reclaim your independence. Yes, reclaim. Claim your independence, it says. Some of you need to reclaim. It's also card 13, which is that death card, which talks about, rebirth, which is interesting as well, because some of you are going off on your own. There is a sense of independence about you. This is also responsibility and accountability. So some of you are taking accountability for your actions or for some sort of healing here. Be proud of you, because I'm getting that you have this second chance, right? Cats have 9 lives. And I feel here that you are living many lifetimes, right? We all are. But I feel like you have an opportunity to do something differently, and this is time to say yes to it. And lastly, you have Starfish, open to infinite possibility. Yes, because there is infinite possibility all around you. And Starfish, very, very beautiful energy here about flowing, going with the flow. There's something here with water. Some of you may feel the need to be around, in, or near, or even drink more water. For others of you, you're tapping into some hidden potentials that are going to bring you this 10 of Pentacles. You're going to leave a legacy behind because you are tapping into this energy here, because it's part of your soul's purpose. It's part of your destiny. Really beautiful. Now, last but not least, you have the Serendipity card. This is card 18. Some of you may be born on the 18th, but I am getting here, you're at the right place at the right time. Things are starting to happen for you after a time of some stagnancy. This can be opportunities allied with readiness. The awareness of synchronicity, luck, and fortune appearing as signs and symbols. It's a magical alignment of events. Gemini, you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could have never planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. This is that legacy energy here. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Beautiful. When it comes to relationships, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met Gemini, or you are about to meet someone who is very important on your journey. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands, so pay attention to the signs and symbols. And when it comes to money, you are in the right place now. Be grateful for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices that you have made in the past have prepared you for this opportunity now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. And you have that bunny card as well. And that rabbit says, what did it say here? Now is a lucky time. And that's what the Serendipity card talks about. So I love the synchronicities that are taking place here in your reading. So I hope this resonates, Gemini. A very powerful month where you're staying true to your path and your purpose. There is new direction, there's answers, there's solutions and truths coming to the surface here. I do feel that you're staying determined. You're going to be rewarded for your sacrifice here. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. I would love to see those power animals in the comment section below. And for those of you that haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, if you are vibing with the energy of the channel, please feel free to hit them. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love.